Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Monday, 17th of August. In this update, Te Pāti Māori's campaigning for electorate votes rather than party votes this election. It's launched its campaign in Gisborne as it tries to move forward from recent internal controversies. The party's campaign centres on the treaty, the cost of living, health and housing. Co-leader Debbie Ngārewa-Paka says that their focus has to be on contesting the 7 Māori electorates.
The only way we're going to get this government out and continue to be the loudest, unapologetic, independent Māori voice is to focus on giving our votes to Te Pāti Māori candidates.
The Opportunity Party's defending accepting large political donations, despite its new policy aiming to cap them. The party's campaigning on imposing a $30,000 cap per donor per party and having only registered voters allowed to donate. That's despite the party receiving several donations larger than this, including one of $180,000. Opportunity leader Kule Wong says they wanted to give themselves the best shot to enter Parliament.
We could hold ourselves to that higher moral standard, but we would be tying one hand behind our backs to be able to compete in the current system where political parties are raising tens of millions of dollars.
ACT's pledging to get rid of race-based hiring requirements in the public service if re-elected. It's proposing a raft of changes to public service legislation. They include removing good employer requirements from public service legislation and preventing agencies from resourcing cultural or spiritual practices in the workplace. ACT leader David Seymour says public officials have told him about the issue off the record.
Saying that they are unable to hire good candidates for the job if that candidate does not demonstrate sufficient commitment to te tiriti.
Thousands of dollars have been raised for the Christchurch family of a 1-year-old boy fatally injured in a dog attack. Sonny Charles Watson died from critical injuries on Friday after being attacked by a dog that lived at the family's Aranui property. Local councillor Kelly Barber says shock and sadness is rippling through the community. He says it's too early to comment on the police investigation, but he hopes there's something to learn from the tragedy. There will be a spotlight on New Zealand designers this New Zealand Fashion Week. Both new and established fashion brands will feature at Shed 10 on Auckland's waterfront. Executive Director Liam Taylor says trends are changing fast. He says some brands are pulling back on physical retail stores as consumers buy more items online. In sport, swimmer Erica Fairweather has capped her Pan-Pacific Championships campaign in California with a 3rd bronze, this time in the 800 metres freestyle. Grace Weke's next destination remains one of the key questions surrounding the next Super Netball contracting window. The expectation is the Silver Fern shooter could move across Sydney from the Swifts to the Giants. Former Australian cricket captain Ricky Ponting claims the Test side needs change in the top order after a 9-wicket loss to Bangladesh at Darwin. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.